Hi, Alyssa. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome if you're just joining us and getting set up. We've got about 13 minutes or so until we start class. Happy Friday. Welcome back to your mat. Zai, good morning. Hi, Ari. Hi, Roz. Let's check in on that Spotify playlist, Ari. Let me take a look here. Oh, nice, Roz. I'm glad you get to join us live. 4-day work week. I think that should be the ultimate shift out of this, anyways. Wouldn't that be great? 4-day work week, 3-day weekend every week. Okay, if anybody else is on Spotify, can you let me know if you're able to see the playlist for today? Oops, I don't think I made it public, Ari. So let's hope it shows up here in the next couple minutes. If you need to shut out of your Spotify and then come back in, try that. But that was my mistake. I did not make it public. Anybody else joining us today? Anybody from other places besides California or other places besides the US? I know there's a lot of people taking classes after they're recorded. Hi, Sarah. Good. Thank you for letting me know. So, Ari, Sarah's able to see it, so hopefully it'll show up for you as well. But just wondering if there's anybody else from other places joining us live. I know we've got time zones, so in New York, Roz is practicing. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Had some folks in Chicago, just 2 hour difference, so at noon. I know Colombia is 2 hour difference, and so it's noon there. And Valerie's been practicing with us. Anybody else? Yes, Nathan and Amy. Nathan is from England. I'm not sure he's in England right now. Nice, Sarah. Thanks for joining from Atlanta. PJ, West Hollywood. PJ, how's the Weed Cafe doing over there these days? You guys don't know, they opened the end of Prohibition. There's the first marijuana cafe, and that opened about 2 miles north of where the studio is on La Brea. Okay, Ari, I hope it shows up here in the next few minutes. Josh, good morning. So the Weed Cafe is closed. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine. I mean, there's really nothing, which is horrible because I know how long one of our students had worked on that project and how long these projects take. And somebody else mentioned a coffee shop by the studio on Sycamore. You spend a year. I know at the studio we spent a year building it, and you invest all this time and energy and obviously finances into it, and then in hopes that you can, you're just sprinting to try to get the doors open and to start a revenue stream, and then to have to close down is really tough. Oh, here comes Stacy, everybody. Come on over, hon. This is my wife, Stacy.
Good morning. It's gonna heat up my coffee.
It was music day for preschool, so they just got done.
Hilarious.
And costumes. So music and costumes. So Ben was dressed up as Darth Vader playing music, which was really cute. Hi James, hi Jojo. Hey Teddy, hey Tanya, hi Valerie. Hey John, good morning. Oh, here she comes again. Have a good practice, hon. About 4 minutes till class begins. Ari, I hope the playlist has showed up for you on Spotify. Everybody else following along on the live stream, Earbuds Music. It's an app in the App Store. And so typically at the beginning of all this, I said we were going to structure our experiences like we're on a yoga retreat. So that's why we're doing 2 classes a day. And on a yoga retreat, you're pretty much in free in space and time because you've let go of many of the responsibilities that you normally have during the day. So, it's similar in certain ways. I know that we're working and a lot of people working remotely, plugging in as such. But I'll always, on a retreat, do playlists, specifically for that retreat. So, every morning, like 4 a.m., and then every evening or afternoon for the evening class. And so that's what I've been doing for these classes. And so we have got quite the library of music, which, throughout any part of the day, if you want to just flip on one of these playlists, they are moving meditations. They're meant to kind of flow with you in the times, and some happy, some songs in where you're feeling it, and some songs where you're dancing with it. And so it's really meant to strike in pretty much every aspect of your emotions, and so that you can feel them. If we just take all of our emotions right now and try to suppress them, and we know that's not going to be a great thing for our body, that's not going to ultimately serve in the clarity and peace in our mind. Hi Leslie, good morning. Rosa, good morning. Yeah, Paige, I think there's unfortunately going to be a lot of places that don't, come out of this, and it's really sad because, man, how much work and time and energy and passion that people put into things, and it always looks greater on the outside. It's very difficult. I was reading from a friend in the restaurant business. A great margin for a restaurant is 10%. Profit margin 10%. So you're doing a lot, and you're carrying a lot of responsibility and overhead to possibly kill it and make a 10% profit margin. So it's very difficult, and all of this is not just the direct impact, but in the indirect impact of months and years to come when you have a rent piled up on you. It's not like these businesses just turn that around through revenue when you're talking about the possibility of 10%. So unfortunately, yes, this is very difficult for a lot of people right now. Bradley, good morning. Amanda, good morning. Asher, Brian Boone. Hi Missy, good morning. Hallie, good morning, and Lindsay and Ben. All right, you guys, 9:59 on the West Coast. I'm going to go ahead and start the playlist on the Earbuds Music app. Hi, Derek. And once we make sure everybody's connecting into your music stream, if you're making that choice, otherwise, you've got the YouTube video and the instructions, so make sure you've got your volume set high. Hopefully, nobody's really reached out to say, I can't hear you during the class, so I'm hoping with the mic setup that you guys can volume up. And then once you get all that set and your balance in place, go ahead and lie down onto your back, please. We're going to start in Shavasana today. My new favorite song, found it yesterday. Happy Friday, everybody. If you're not yet rested, please, on your back with your arms by your sides and your palms up. And close the eyes, relax your breathing, and observe the rise and the fall of your belly, please. Start to bring some light movements into your fingers, into your toes. And if you're feeling some of the emotion, let's take that into the powerful practice of our breathing. Make it a little bit bigger. Start to roll out your wrists and roll out your ankles. And take your arms over your head. Give yourself a nice big Friday morning stretch. It's actually no different than a Monday morning stretch. So basically just give yourself a big stretch. Good. Bend your legs and let's start and thread the needle today. And bring your right ankle to your left thigh. In figure 4, bring your right hand through your legs and then interlace your fingers onto your left hamstring or onto your left shin. If you want to go a little bit deeper. And keep the shoulders and the head heavy. And again, if the shin is too much, hold on to the back of your left hamstring. And the way you can tell is if your hips are rolling off the mat. And you want the back of the hips flat. And seal your lips and then begin a steady breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And this stretch is going to target the piriformis muscle, which runs across the outside of your right hip and then draws all the way behind and connects into your sacrum. And the sacrum is a triangular bone at the base of your spine. And it connects your spine to your pelvis. And you feel this traction in your shoulders with your head heavy. And take one more deep breath here into your body. Ready to soften out of it, engage your belly. You can lift your head. And then relax your grip. And bring your feet down flat to the ground. And then switch. Take your left ankle across over your right thigh. And reach your left hand through the middle. Interlace the fingers onto your right shin. APG or on the back of the leg to your hamstring. And hips stay heavy and square, and then your shoulders and head. And come down, seal your lips, and then begin a steady, consistent breath in through your nose and out. Draw your breath and your mind to the sensation and take one more deep breath in here. All right, you can roll the head up, draw the belly in, and soften the grip and release the legs. Bring your feet down flat to the mat. And you take your arms back over your head as you inhale. And exhale, roll through your right side. You use your hand, make your way all the way around, come onto all fours in a tabletop. And hands and knees, shoulders over your wrist, and spread your fingertips. The beauty of taking the instruction is that it puts you into a mindful flow. So of course, you know how to set up your tabletop, you know how to spread your fingertips, but when you take that instruction, and then you draw your mind to it, and so spread from your pinkies to your thumbs. It doesn't matter if you've heard it 1,000 times, and because ultimately it's about the mindful flow and seeing where that takes us in our practice today. And with your inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees, hips up, downward facing dog. And deepen your breath, soften your tongue inside your mouth. And so you can feel some space at the roof of your mouth. And then with your eyes closed, you can begin to listen to the sound of your breath. And as the air comes in through your nose, back of your throat, fills your lungs. If you add anything on physically, or that means just going deeper in the posture, and make sure that your breath is balanced first. And if you overdo it with your body and you force things with your body, and then your breaths will get shorter, and eventually you won't even notice, you'll be able to recognize that you're breathing. So you really want that breath to be in the forefront of your mental experience the entire time. If you lose it, no worries. That's what I'm here for. Let's walk the feet up to the hands. On top of the mat, come into a forward fold, but separate your feet as wide as your hips, please. And put a generous bend to your knees, grab for opposite elbows, and let your head drop. And consider what we really have when it comes to the internal and part of our existence, and what you can hang your hat on. Your character, your morals, ethics, these things that have, pretty much sat with you your entire life. But as we get clouded in our judgments, or different stressors that exist outside of us, we may compromise those. And so the practice can do a really great job at drawing you in deeper and deeper and connected back into those morals and ethics and integrity. Again, places and things already to exist. It's nothing new. And sway yourself back to center and release the elbows so your hands are down on the ground. Heel toe your feet together and so your big toes touch. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. And exhale, forward fold. And with your inhale, rise up, stand tall, go slow. First one. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, and then release your arms down by your sides. Feel your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms face. Exhale, belly in, forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, roll the shoulders back. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into a high plank, high push-up. And firm your hands, engage through your back body. And on your exhale, lift your bum and draw back into a downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. And bring your big toes together. With your inhale, lift the heels, roll the weight into the toes. And bend the knees. Exhale, take 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, hover the chest. Exhale, dive, forehead to the knees. Inhale, rise, stand up, reach tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and release your arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms face. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into your high plank. And ground down into the hands, feel the legs, take an inhale. Exhale, draw your bum up, downward facing dog. Deep in your breath, take your mind there, bring your big toes together, lift the heels, bend the knees, exhale, walk or light hop. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart and release your arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms face. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. Last one here, feel the hands. And strengthen the legs. Exhale takes you back into your downward facing dog. When I say deep in the breath, it's more about the mind and than it is changing the physical action of breathing. And saying, take your mind deep into your breath and let everything flow from that energy. Bring your big toes together. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, walk or light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms reach. Exhale, hands to your heart and release your arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms face. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back into a high plank. Feel the hands, strong legs. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows in. Chaturanga, inhale, up dog, tops of the feet. And belly in, exhale, lift your bum. And downward facing dog, weight into the heels. Good. With your next inhale, bring your big toes together, heels up. Exhale, walker light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Take it up. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, light hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, tops of the feet. Exhale, down dog, big toes together. And from your dog, both heels to the left. Okay, like side plank, reach your right arm up, but then step your right foot onto the mat in front of your left shin. And gaze down, look at your left hand. And feel your right foot, take your right arm over and stretch your side body. And keep your left leg long, feel the outer edge of your foot, and then keep lifting through your right side body. Inhale, take your right arm high. Exhale, gaze and right hand down, pivot back, step back into your down dog. And big toes together, roll to the outer edge of your right foot. And like side plank, reach your left arm up and step your left foot on the mat in front of your right shin. And you feel your left foot, take your left arm over. And keep your right leg straight and strong. And feel the pinky toe side edge, keep lifting your left side body. Nice. Feel your breath. Inhale, left arm up. And gaze and left hand down. Pivot back. Step back into your down dog. Big toes together. Lift your heels. Exhale, walker light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Bend your legs. Sit down. Reach your arms up. Utkatasana. Find your breath. Weight into your heels. Hey, work to get your thighs parallel to the floor. Sit down even lower. Yes, belly in, take it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, light hop back, chaturanga, elbows in. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, lift your bum. Use your low belly so you're not compressing into your low back. And set your feet hip width, spread your fingertips apart. Slow down your exhale, keep your lips sealed. Okay, because when it's contained, and then your mind can turn it into peace and versus more stress when it's contained. Left foot stays. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Keep breathing here. Hold your knee into your nose for 5, 4, 3, 2. Step your right foot through. Feel your right heel. Take your hands forward, lift your back leg, a modest standing split. So not your deepest. And press through your right heel and turn your outer right hip back and draw the inner thigh up. And feel your hands on the ground, soften your gaze, breathe into the sensation. Use your belly and breath control. Bend your right leg, step back into your lunge and lower that knee down. Untuck the toes, hands to your right thigh, and turn your elbows into your sides. Bend your front leg. And draw your belly button in, take your left arm up. And shoulders stay down and your eyes can softly lift. And feel the front of your left thigh, shoulders down, open the chest, take a deep breath. Exhale, bring your gaze and hands to the mat. And tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step your left foot to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the legs, butt down, reach your arms up. You're back in your chair pose. And then work your hips down so your thighs are parallel to the floor. Let's go. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, dive, belly in, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant step, light hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, press through the palms. And belly in, down dog, keep it out of your low back. And feet hip width apart. And keep the shoulders wide, twisting the elbows in, right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose, curl and squeeze. Stay here, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, press through your hands, feel your lats. 2, and step your left foot all the way through. And feel your front heel, take your hands forward and lift your back leg, press through your left heel. You're in a modest standing split. And you want your outer left hip pulling back. Your inner left thigh lifting up. And then extension through your inner thighs, kick through both heels, steady your gaze, soft. One pointed focus. Use your breath and belly strength. Bend your front leg, step back into your lunge. Lower that back knee down. Hands to your left thigh, untuck the toes, elbows by your sides. Okay, so I bet most of you are getting used into the rhythm of the practice. I could literally take you in any shape and through any transition, and you're going to have your breath at this point. Take your right arm up. And shoulders down. And belly in as you softly lift the gaze. Breathe into the front of your right thigh. And feel your power center. Take an inhale. Exhale, gaze in, hands down to the mat. And tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step back into a high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, strong legs. Elbows in, up dog, tops of the feet, press. Exhale, let's go. Downward facing dog, big toes together. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take it up, arms reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And release your arms by your sides, feel your feet. And bend your legs, inhale, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, dive, fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. And belly in, exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot down, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, step through, take off, standing splits, left leg lifts. Press through your right heel, hands on the ground, and tuck your left knee behind your right knee. Bend your standing leg. Nice. Left hand stays down, and your right hand is there. Grab for the outside of your left foot from the top. Okay, stay knee to knee, gaze down on the ground. 3 breaths here. And feel it in your outer right hip. Use your belly, bring your right hand down, kick your left leg straight back and up, forehead to your right knee for 3. Okay, like a forward fold, 2. And 1, left knee to your chest, step your feet together. Inhale, bend your legs, reach your arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. You roll your left shoulder back and down. And put more weight into your right heel than your left. And keep your arms right where they are, or split the arms open. Okay, make a T shape and draw your hips back to the right as you strengthen your left arm, reach for the sky.
Nice, left hand to your right, circle and rise. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway to lengthen. Plant the palms, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, press through the palms. Exhale, belly in, down dog. And keep your right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step through, take off, standing splits, right leg lifts. And keep your left heel down. Hands on the ground, curtsy squat, right knee behind your left knee. Bend your standing leg, you're looking straight down to the ground. Right hand stays, left hand reaches back, grabs over the top of your right foot to the outer edge. Knee to knee, draw your belly, work a flat back, and so you're not dumping weight into your low back and SI joints. And slow down your exhale, especially if this feels tight in your body. Left hand down, kick your right leg back, press through the standing heel and dive, forehead to your knee. Take a dive like a forward fold. Yeah, that back body is opening. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to your chest, step your feet back together. Inhale, bend your legs, reach your arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to your heart, twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. It'll be so satisfying. And when you work in your foundation, you appreciate in that life force and breath energy, you can open the arms in a T. And keep your bum to the left and weight into your heels. And top arm is strong. Bring your right hand to your left. Let's go. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, dive in. Forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. And plant step, float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips. And 5 deep breaths in your downward facing dog. That should work you up a little bit. And 3 more breaths, loosen your mind and let it come with you in your flow. And left foot stays, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, big step all the way through, lower your back knee down. Inhale, bring your arms, reach up. Exhale, twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. And so you're drawing your thumbs down towards the outer right hip. Lift through the back of your heart. And keep this length in your spine. Look down for balance, tuck your back toes. Exhale, lift your back knee, kick through the heel. And you see if you can work this, and with balance, you're really getting to know your back body, or all that stuff that you cannot see. And bring yourself to center, bring your arms by your sides, power lunge. And then keep your torso where it is. Lead forward with your heart. And then pull your hips back, straighten your front leg without using your hands. Yes, bend your front leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior 2, back heel down. And strengthen your back arm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Keep the legs, turn your thumbs up. And tailbone down, right arm inside your right shin. And take your left arm straight up. And you press your hips towards the wall you're facing. And ground your back heel. Pull your right ribs through, roll your left ribs back. Nice. Bring your gaze and hands down, frame your front foot. Pivot your back heel high, kick your right leg back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Let's go. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Right knee to your right wrist, slide it up to your armpit, kick back. Right knee to your left wrist, slide it up to your armpit, kick back. Exhale, step through, step forward, both feet to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, lift your heels, double toe stand, take a seat. And gaze down, squeeze the knees. Heels up, bring both hands to your heart center. And shoulders over your hips. And feel the length in your spine. Okay, you can stay right here. You can express, reach your arms up. Okay, we can play with Bakasana or Kakasana Crow. And spreading the knees apart. If you're coming with me, bring your hands to the mat. Lift your butt, knees above your elbows. And set your gaze forward. And keep lifting your knees. Big toes together, heels into your bum. And take a breath, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, press, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out, keep your lips sealed. And remember, in the containment with your lips sealed, and you can turn anything into peace. Right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, big step all the way through. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. And pull your thumbs down towards your outer left hip. Lift the back of the heart. And so you're extending the spine, then you're twisting. And soften the gaze down, tuck your back toes. Exhale, draw the knee off the mat. In tightness, the hips are going to want to draw back. And stay with your front leg bent. Use your belly. And feel your front heel. And then center your chest. Bring your arms by your sides. Power lunge. Your core is in your right leg. And chest keeps moving forward. Pull your hips back, straighten your front leg any amount. And it's like you're up dogging your heart. Bend your front leg, sweep the arms up. Exhale takes you into your warrior two. Great balance, all in your mind. Strengthen your back arm. Inhale to reverse your warrior two. Exhale back, warrior two. Turn your thumbs up. Left forearm down inside your shin. And take your right arm up. Press your hips towards the wall you're facing. Okay, so your tailbone rolls under. And you're out of your left hip. Left ribs under, right ribs back. Nice. Soften your gaze. Hands down. Frame your foot. Pivot your back heel high. Kick your left leg back. Three-legged dog. Let's go. Left knee, left elbow. Should feel light. Inhale. Kick back and up. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale. Back and up. Left knee, left wrist. Slide it up to your armpit. Kick back. Inhale. Left knee, right wrist. Slide it up to your armpit. Kick back. Inhale. Exhale, step through, step forward, both feet to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, heels lift, bend your legs, double toe stand. Knees together, hands can float to your heart. And shoulders over your hips, head above your heart. And again, you can stay right here if you want to play, knees wide. Right? Through your breath energy, take your hands down, lift your butt up. Knees above your elbows, slide your gaze forward. And then lift your feet towards your bum. You avoid crossing the ankles. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step or float back, Chaturanga. Inhale, press, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, come back into your downward facing dog. Feel your dog and that breath slowing down your mind. And bring your big toes together and spread your fingertips apart. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Hey, like side plank, reach your right arm up. Hey, step your right foot behind your left. Ground your right foot. Draw your left knee towards the left side of your chest. And keep your left leg hovering. Bring your right hand down. Pivot, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Nice. Square your hips, broaden your stance so your feet are about hip width apart. You take an inhale on your exhale and bring your arms by your sides in your power lunge. And feel your heart muscle roll through and your shoulders down, creating more space in the sides of your neck. Inhale, sweep the arms up, crescent. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, and then bring your right knee through, lift it up in front of you. Nice. Feel your left leg standing, and then switch. Put your right foot down, and lift your left knee up, and bring your ankle to your right thigh in a figure four. And your right leg is straight, arms by your sides, interlace the fingers behind, lower your chin to get a grip. And thumbs to bum, gaze forward. And then you can bend your standing leg, but lift your heart and squeeze your hands, draw your knuckles down. Good. It's just like that left knee when it was drawing into your chest. Stand up, you guys. Lift your left knee in front. And bring your hands around to your heart center. And then kick your left leg back, fly and toppling tree. And keep your hips square and shoulders square. You should feel open here. You basically, in that modest standing split with no hands, use your core. And keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. You hover and step your left foot back 3 to 4 feet. And both legs straight, back toes turned out, hands to your hips. Okay, so we're square, top of the mat. Inhale, chest and gaze up. Exhale, hinge, hips back, and come halfway down. And feel behind your right knee and your hamstring. Take your left arm forward. And keep the head up, touch your left fingertips down. And you can use a block, you can use a water bottle, anything you need to make your left arm stronger and so your legs can stay straight. Okay, right hand comes around to your low back. That's your sacrum. Pull your heart through. Ground your back heel. And then gently rotate through your spine. Bring your gaze sideways. If you can keep your back heel down, okay, mind in your breath, then float your right arm up and take your left eye to your right thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gaze and right hand down. Okay, pivot on your back toes. Step back into a plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower slow, chaturanga. Inhale, tops of the feet up, dog, shoulders back. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And big toes together, take a breath in. Nice, roll to the outer edge of your right foot like side plank, reach your left arm up. Okay, slide your left foot behind your right and ground into it. Bring your right knee towards the right side of your chest. Nice. Bring your gaze and left hand down. Pivot on your back toes. Kick back into your three-legged dog. Nice. Step your right foot all the way through. And feel your right foot, broaden your stance so your hips are square. Draw your belly in, float your arms by your sides. Power lunge. And breathe into any tension in your outer right thigh, tailbone down. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Use your belly, bring your left knee through, lift it all the way up in front of you. And step your left foot down next to your right. And then draw your right knee up in front of you. And right ankle to your left thigh, figure 4. And standing legs straight, arms by your sides, interlace the fingers, lower the chin to get a grip. Good. Bend your standing leg any amount. As you lift the back of your heart, pull your knuckles down towards the ground. And these do not have to be big movements in order to feel the massive amount of change in space that you're creating in your body. Okay, stand, lift your right knee into your chest just like you did before, and bring your hands back in front of your heart. And you should feel tall. Let the breath do the work and kick back. Observe with your mind, toppling tree. And you should feel light. And square your hips. Keep your head up. And palms connecting will draw you into your belly. And take it slow. Step your right foot back 3 to 4 feet. Angle the toes out, hands to your hips. And straight legs as you square, chest up, gaze follows. Exhale, hips back, hinge, come halfway down. And keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine. And back heel is connected. If it won't and it's lifting, just shorten your stance a little bit. Reach your right arm forward. And bring your right hand down. Place it to the ground. A block, your water bottle if you need to keep your legs straight. And then your left hand goes onto your sacrum and below your low back. You slowly start to twist, rotating right ribs under, left ribs back. And if you can breathe here and then follow through with the expression, reach your left arm up. Back heel's got to be down, right eye up to your left thumb for 5, 4, 3, 2. Softly bring your gaze and left hand down. Okay, bend your front leg, pivot, step back into your high plank. Slow flow, inhale forward. Exhale, bend your arms, strong legs. Inhale, tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, belly in, and press back into your downward facing dog. And bring your big toes together in your dog. In child's pose, take your knees wide. And bring your bum back to your heels, forehead down onto the mat, please. And feel the space in your body, the energy in your breath. And let your forehead soften down into the ground. And with your inhale, rise up to a tabletop. And set your hands, bring your knees in, and so they're hip width distance apart. And you press down through the tops of the feet. You're going to stay on the tops of your feet. Okay? Hover your knees and inch off the ground. And stay on the tops of the feet, and then start to straighten your legs, pull your hips up. Stay on the tops of your feet, and draw your hips back, and stretch as you extend through your ankles. And suck your low belly in. You might really be feeling this. 3 breaths. You feel it if it draws tightness into your jaw, you can release that. You use your belly and then step over your left toes and step over your right toes and press your heels heavy. Great job. Big deep breath in and then let it go. Little sigh. And take your hands, walk them back to your feet, please. As you get to the back of the mat, feet hip width apart, and take your right hand, lift your right toes, and slide it under the front. So your toes come to your wrist, and then take your left hand. You can bend your legs to get there. Okay, both hands under, and turn your heels out a little bit.
And drop the head, then turn the inner thighs up. And breathe underneath your shoulder blades. On your next breath, bend your knees, exhale, slide your hands out, and draw your belly in. Keep your head heavy. Feel your spine as you roll up one vertebra at a time. And keep breathing as you're rolling yourself up. And feel this new spine. With a new spine, you've got an open mind, shoulders down. And bring your big toes together. And take your arms up so your palms face, Urdhva Hastasana. And feel the strength in your back and the grounding through your hips, tailbone down. And little to no weight in your toes, pull your wrists back a little further in space. And keep your body as long as you can. Step onto your right foot. Lift your left leg. And then simply hinge and you're in Warrior 3. Not here too long, just setting it up. As you inhale, rise, lift your left knee in front of you. Nice. Bring your arms down by your sides. And curl your left heel in, reach back with your right hand like you did earlier. Grab the top of your left foot. And so you're in a twisted dancer's pose. Take your left arm up. And your left knee is going to want to turn out. And keep it tracking in behind the hip. And start to kick into your right hand. And go slow. Work your gaze inside your left wrist. Last 5. Good. With your inhale, slowly rise up. And release your left foot down. Take both arms back up. Feel 2 feet on your mat. Lift your gaze. Take a big breath in. Exhale, dive. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Let's go. Crawl out into a high plank. And step the feet back. Come down onto your forearms in plank. Walk your feet in. Lift your bum into a dolphin. Shoulders lift away from your ears. Walk your feet back. Forearm plank. Look forward. Inhale up to your hands, press the ground away. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And take your hands, walk them back to your feet. And feel your rhythm in the roll. Bend your knees, draw your belly, and come up one vertebra at a time. And your mind is designed to go in any direction at any time. And feel your feet. Inhale, arms up, palms face. And feel your feet anchor through your tail. And you will find yourself in space. Take a step onto your left foot. And lift your right leg. Simply hinge, Warrior 3. Not here too long. And give it all the breath you got. Fill up the expression of your body. You can do it. And bring your right knee through. Lift it up in front of you. And bring your arms by your sides for balance. A proud chest. Curl your right heel into your bum. Reach back with your left hand. And grab the top of the foot like we did earlier. Inhale your right arm up. Okay, right knee is going to want to turn out. Keep it turning in. And kick into your left hand and start to come into your twisted dancer's pose. And gaze inside your right wrist. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise. And right foot down, reach your left arm up. Feel the feet. Take your gaze up. Big inhale.
Exhale, dive. Let's go. Hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Feel free. Exhale, hands out. Walk back into a high plank. And come down onto your forearms in plank. And walk your feet in. Lift your hips. Pike and dolphin. And walk your feet back. Forearm plank. Inhale to your right hand. Press the mat away to your left hand. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay with me, big toes together. And close the eyes down. Everybody, inhale forward to plank. And close the eyes down. Slow the breath as much as you can. And the descent into our belly is slow and it's deep in breath. Let's go for 10. Bend the arms. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly down. Eyes can open. Reach your arms back. Interlace the fingers behind your bum. Take your dominant grip. And press down through the tops of your feet. And chin down. Get a grip. Lift your heart up. And press through your hips. And now hover your feet. Point your toes. Come on. Give it all you got. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your nose. With your exhale, soften the chest down. Forehead to the ground. Bend your legs. Feel the space. Heels to your bum. Reach back. Grab for the outsides of your ankles or your feet. Hey, if that doesn't work, just do the same pose we just did. Hey, get a grip. Press your hips down. Exhale, kick into your hands. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, 5, 4. Breathe. 2 and 1. Soften down and release your arms and your right cheek to the mat. Let it go. Feel the space in your low back, big toes together. And release your belly into your mat. And take a few deep breaths into your low spine. Close the eyes, feel the heartbeat in your chest. And you listen to the sound of your heartbeat in your right ear. So good. Turn to your left cheek, keep the eyes closed. As you ride that energy and with your mind and your breath, watch your exhales slowing down. Keep your lips sealed. Contain it, and so that you can turn any stress into peace. We want you to feel that breaking action and around your sacrum and tightness of emotions storing themselves there. And so use your belly a little bit and bring your forehead to the mat, hands under your shoulders, and then nice and easy, and press your way up and back into a child's pose. And when your hips land, then you can release your belly completely and let your forehead come down onto the ground. And crawl your hands in towards your knees. Roll yourself up from the base of your spine. When you get your head on top, hands on your thighs. And feel the openness of the breath and the lightness in your chest. And then you can swing your legs around in front. If you'd like a little sip of water, take a sip of water now. And once you get to your bum, right leg is straight. Okay, left leg crosses all the way over. And so it's like stacking in your left knee over your right knee and your inner thighs coming together. Okay, use your hands to draw your left sitting bone back. And then inhale your right arm up. Exhale your right hand for the sole. So your fingers go over the tips of your toes. Okay, ground through your right inner thigh. And then take your left hand over your right hand. One breath, little lift up through your heart. And keep your belly toned, and then exhale, you can bring your forehead towards your top knee. Lips sealed, slow down, which means to expand in your breath cycles, your awareness, your peace, whatever you want to call it. Right? I tend to bring everything back to the breath as the offering because I believe it all starts there, it all ends there. It is the essence of our existence. And keep your hands on your foot or your ankle, wherever it is, and then lift your chest up. And belly firm, and then bring your hands back. Uncross your left leg, take it straight out in front. And bring your right leg, cross it over your left, and so that you're stacking the knees. So I take the hands, right hand to your right thigh, left hand to your left shin, and get the inner thighs as close as you can. Hands by your hips, slide your right sit bone back. Inhale, reach your left arm up. And then exhale, left hand over your left toes. Draw the inner left thigh down. And I know that's a lot of lefts and rights, and then bring your right hand over, but it's important. And so you're not dumping weight into your low back. Firm your belly. This is already so tight, then don't fold passively. And stay where you are, keep your head up. Or belly in, and then forehead towards your top knee. Only when the lips are sealed and can you transform anything that is going on through the mind into peace, positivity, light and reflection, and a deeper connection into that place that already sits inside of you, the morals, the integrity, and the authenticity. And it's already there. And keep your hands where they are. Lift the chest, lift the head. And take a breath, belly firm. And then bring your hands back, uncross your right leg so both legs are in front. Inner heels connect. And with your hands behind you, you can turn your fingertips to point backwards. And draw your elbows in, shoulders down, use your upper back. And then lift your hips, roll the soles of your feet flat. And point your toes, little counter stretch, lift the heart, and send your eyes up to the sky. Nice. With your exhale, belly in, chin to your chest, lower your bum back down. Awesome. Cross your legs, and so you're in a comfortable seat, and one ankle shin in front of the other. You should feel tremendously alert and awake. And back of the hands, inner knees, inner thighs, thumb and index fingers connect. And head above your heart, exhale to release your breath, and then close your eyes here. Sit in the natural breath. And see if you can feel the waves of energy moving through your body. And say the interpretation All the poses that have guided you into this moment of relative stillness. Beautiful. If you would like anything more to drink, and you're welcome to take that. And you're welcome to stay seated in your meditation. You're also welcome to lie down at this point in Shavasana, whichever you prefer. Such a beautiful energy and beautiful practice to be here with you all today. Please rest. Continue to meditate and be still for as long as you like. And I hope you can join me at 3 o'clock this afternoon for a little live chat and for our detox this evening. And take care of yourselves, support each other, and have a beautiful next part of your day, whatever that might be. Namaste.